Hi, this is Steve at Hilltops IT. In this video we're going to take a look at one of our add-ons for QuoteWerks, our product bundle management utility. This utility was originally created for a company that supplies materials and fits flooring, mostly wooden floors. They had a requirement whereby they wanted to use the bundle feature within QuoteWerks to simplify the process of getting their quotes out. It soon transpired that in order to create all the potential bundles that they might use in their business, that they would have ended up with literally thousands, rather large number to not only create in the first place but also to maintain going forward. So what we did was create them a utility whereby they would still use the bundle features. We're not replacing the QuoteWerks functionality as such, so much as we are extending and complementing what QuoteWerks already does. So if we take a look at QuoteWerks, as you can see, I've got a document open here. We'll just have a quick look at the bundles in QuoteWerks. There's just a few in here, just a few test ones that I've got, and a couple of the default ones on entertainment packages. If I just go and edit that and take a look at our items, these top two products and this bottom one, these are fixed products. They make up the bundle, and then we've got three of these placeholder products that would also be used. As far as the description is concerned, our bundle header description, if you like, we've got that here, and as you can see, as well as some fixed text, we've also got this ampersand NWPH code in there. We'll take a look at what that does when we have a look at the utility. But like I say, in terms of setting up the bundles with the placeholder products, we're just using the QuoteWerks out-the-box functionality. We're also using the QuoteWerks own database for this. There's no additions there. So to get to our bundle configurator utility, if we have a look on the tools menu towards the bottom here, we've got the bundle configurator option. That will open up the custom utility screen. And as you can see at the very top here, I've got a list of bundles, the exact same bundles that we saw in QuoteWerks a moment ago. The end user would have had 100 or so of these, so we did create them a little feature where they could filter that down, just so as they could identify the few that they knew that they wanted to select. So if I just select one of these now, it's asking me first of all what quantity of the bundle that I want to have. They worked in flooring, so they worked in square meters predominantly, so let's say that we're fitting a 10 square meter room. All of those products are brought onto my quote, and what we're going to do is first of all we're going to select the placeholder products. So if I just double click on this row here, click find, that will bring all of our products back. Quite a bit of entertainment equipment. This is going to be very familiar to anybody that knows the QuoteWerks trial demo. I'll just filter that down to, I know there's oak in a lot of their product codes, so there we go. Let's just select a few of those at random just to start building up this bundle. Take two from the top and one from down the bottom. So a number of things have happened here with this utility. We've obviously selected our test placeholder products. What we've also done is help with some of the calculations in terms of what actual quantities of items the person creating the quote needs to quote. So the figures on the screen there, although we want 10 square meters, for every meter of that we're quoting for this particular product, we need 1.5 or 1.5 of that. So actually we need a total number of units of 15. For every one of these we need 5 of test product 2, so actually we require a total number of units of 50, etc, etc, etc. What we're also doing is taking into consideration the unit of sale. So although we need 15 units of this, the unit of sale is 1.2, so in actual fact when it comes to quoting our end customer, we actually need to quote them for 13. This could be 13 square meters, it could be 13 meters, depending on whether it's something to do with the flooring, the underlay, perhaps the lacquers that they use, or for example carpet grip that goes around the side of the room. But all of these calculations are being done on the fly for the end user to save them working them out for themselves. If we change the quantity, hit the calculate button, you'll see those figures change accordingly. I mentioned the placeholder in the bundle description, so you can see where we started out with all those ampersand codes, we've now concatenated our fixed text along with certain notes from the placeholder products that we've selected to give us that description for our bundle. So all that's left for me to do now is just append that to my QuoteWerks document. Am I sure I want to do that? Yes, I am. I can now close this utility down, or indeed leave it open if I wish. I'm just going to minimize it for now. But as you can see, we've brought in all the relevant quantities that we had on our bundle configurator with all the relevant prices, and it's given us that total cost for the project. It's now just up to me to present that to my customer. As you know, you might know, that's down to the layout. Perhaps I have a layout which just summarizes this bundle into one line, or perhaps I have a breakdown where I'm showing where the costs, individual costs come from, and that's how the product bundle configurator works. I can reuse it. I mentioned that I didn't have to reopen it again. If I'm now doing a quote for 10 square meters, which is I think is where I started, I can just push that onto the new document that I've got. So I hope that's given you an insight not only into how this particular utility works, but also how add-ons for QuoteWerks can be created generally. Like I say, we're not replacing anything that QuoteWerks does. We're simply extending and complementing what it does to help you save time, help you get from A to B in producing your quote that much quicker. If you'd like to know more, the contact details are on the screen. Give us a call or send me an email. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions and see if we can make your life using QuoteWerks that little bit easier.